Hey everybody, this is Nolan North, and I've already stopped listening to Super GameCast 64. You should too.
Let's go.
Hey, Austin.
Sounds weird.
Dude, I don't want you to die, man. You're not doing well.
Man, I might.
Why are you dying?
I've contracted some sort of contagion.
Yeah?
And I'm full of it now, and my body's working hard to fight it off.
Little buddy.
Fight it off.
Dude, I had a sinus thing 2 weeks ago.
Yeah?
And it turned in just to like a cough, and then it's like a sore throat, and it's hard to swallow.
Don't worry, it'll eventually go down your chest and you'll get bronchitis.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm scared of.
Then bronchitis. After that comes pneumonia.
Ain't nobody got time for that, right?
You know what? As long as you cough hard enough, you can cough all the stuff that gives you bronchitis.
I'm not
out.
coughing anymore, though. That's the thing.
Is it in your chest, though?
No, I haven't been coughing at all.
As long as it's not in your chest. I mean, you can force yourself to cough all that out of your chest.
Yeah, I haven't been coughing. It's just been a sore throat.
When I get stuff that's gets in my chest, which is usually about halfway through the year, I like to wake up, go to my shower, turn it on hot, and cough until I can't see straight.
You got to get the eucalyptus shower soothers. They're just little tablets. You put them in your shower, put them on the floor, and the hot water kind of dissolves it, and it's like Vicks VapoRub, but for your shower. It fills your shower with a delightful menthol cooling steam that'll tear all that shit right up.
When you guys were younger, did your parents just like rub Vicks VapoRub all over you when you couldn't breathe?
I've never actually encountered Vicks VapoRub.
Is that the stuff you put on your chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. We always do that.
My mom, for the heavy duty stuff, my mom would take a Q-tip and rub it around on the inside of my nostrils.
Yeah, I got that.
I've always wanted to, when I have a stuffy nose, I've always wanted to take the tube from the vacuum and put a straw in there and
just
then like duct tape it up so just the straw is sucking and just vacuum out my whole nostril.
Why don't you just take the little thing that you use to get boogers out of babies?
What is that?
What is
that? Ew, that
looks like a little
you're
deuce.
making.
It looks like a little tube, and it's made of rubber, and you stick it up your nose.
It looks like a little rubber ball at the end.
Yeah, like a baby's nose, and you can go. You
almost
close it,
yeah.
and then it goes, and it sucks the boogers out.
Oh, I just usually suck them out with my mouth.
You could also use a neti pot.
Ooh, I've used a neti pot.
Neti pots are cool.
Yeah.
This is Super GamesCast 64. This is our
Welcome
year in review
to the train station
episode.
finish.
Also, this is episode 64, Austin.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How appropriate.
I know. This is our final episode ever of 2017.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and it's 64. Did you think when we started that we'd get to episode 64?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I had faith in this podcast.
Okay.
Unlike some people.
Oh. Austin's not happy today. Yeah.
You'll have to excuse me. Again, I've contracted some sort of contagion.
He's also mad at Trey.
He's very mad at me today, and I don't know.
I'm not so much mad at Trey. Well, yeah, I'm mad at Trey.
Okay.
Monday, we had lunch. Trey and I had a lovely lunch together.
We did.
We got pho. It was nice and rainy outside.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
It was
Trey
very
left
lovely.
That's the perfect faux weather.
Yeah. Trey left his hazards on the whole time we were inside.
Yes.
Attaboy.
Accidentally.
But you can park anywhere if you have those on.
Yeah, exactly. That's the rule.
It's
And
just
so
lets
we were
people know
discussing
you're coming
common
back.
law.
Lets people know you're coming back.
Yeah.
Exactly. We were discussing the podcast, and Trey was talking down to me and, criticizing my broadcasting and the usual.
Yeah.
And he said, "What time do you want to do the podcast?" I said, "I don't know, like 7 or 8. And he's like, "Okay, cool." So then, later that night, we were at DCH. And
Dallas Comedy
Dallas
House.
Comedy House. If this looks like fun, it is. You can go to DallasComedyHouse.com.
It is fun.
Sign for classes. And Trey was like, "Hey, tomorrow we're going to see The Shape of Water at like 8."
God, dude, I listen. Okay, hold on. I have the Shape of Water rant I'd like to do really quick.
Good. I want you to tear this piece of shit apart. That was
listened.
so important that it moved the podcast to
I
midnight.
listened to Super Movies Cast 64.
Films Cast 64,
and
sir.
good Lord, they would not stop blowing The Shape of Water. Just, best director, I love Guillermo del Toro. He's so smart. He's so European.
It does sound like them.
It's the best. I love Guillermo del Toro. Everything he does, Pan's Labyrinth, so great. I don't care. The Shape of Water, great. It looks like a stupid movie.
Yeah, some lady falls in love with a swamp monster.
She falls in love with Abe Sapien from Hellboy.
She has sex with him.
Yeah. What a deep dive into the human consciousness, the human experience.
Richard Jenkins is in there.
That means
but
nothing to me.
The themes, and it was so artsy, and the cinematography, the chiaroscuro was so good.
That's really close to like Droopy Dog. Like,
you
guys enjoying The Shape of Water?
The non-diegetic music was incredible.
I just love
Okay, Truman Capote.
I love the way the
Trey dropping film references.
That's actually a author.
But there was that Jim Gaffigan
Anyway,
movie made
so-
about Truman Capote.
No, that was Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Every
guy.
other
Pretty much.
other award was Guillermo del Toro this, The Shape of Water that. I haven't seen it, but I want it to win every award. Get over yourselves.
Wait, so this wasn't even the podcast after they had seen it. This was
No, none of
before.
them had seen it.
Jesus. And then they went and saw it, and it was like, oh,
Did you
it
guys
was
see
an
it
okay
together?
movie.
We all saw it
Did y'all
together.
sit in the same row?
We did. It was me, Spencer's wife, Lexi.
You know what? I don't care.
It was
Yeah, I don't
Adam,
really care either.
Adam's wife,
Because
Gina.
we were supposed to be
and
doing
it was
the
Sarah.
You know
Sweet
what?
little Sarah.
We were supposed to be doing the effing podcast at that time.
Look, guys.
Trey never told. Well, no, Trey told me that that it got.
You know what? Trey told me, he goes, 11 o'clock, question mark, at 11:07. Woke me up from sleep because I worked. I didn't actually work overnight. I don't know why I slept so late, but sent me a text message just, and I didn't know why we were moving it, but now I know because they went to see The Shape of Water with their hero Guillermo del Toro and Abe Sapien from Hellboy.
You know, you want to hear a funny story about
No,
that?
I
No,
don't.
no, we don't.
I don't.
I'm mad because we could have
No,
finished this
Austin
podcast.
and I hate the other podcast
Yeah,
now.
we could have finished this podcast 3
We would've
hours
been-
ago.
We would have been done. There was an SMU game. We could have done it even earlier.
Yeah.
We would all been finished.
But nope, Trey decided that
But no, you guys had to go
Yeah.
see The Shape of
films
Water.
take precedence, and then, let's just not even, ask the person who we'd already had made
You know
plans
what Trey
with.
said earlier? Did you hear him say earlier? Well, this is just. Let me do my Trey. Well, this is just becoming the Austin podcast. You guys just talk about Civ and Pokemon Go.
I was there, and I heard it.
Yeah. You know what? Well, if you love film so much, why don't you leave?
Yeah, go talk films. Hey, how did you like Shape of Water? Did it live up to all your masturbatory expectations?
Yeah, it was all right.
Okay, that's what I
Oh,
thought.
wow,
It
didn't
was
live up-
all right.
Ooh.
Guillermo del Toro,
I just love Guillermo del Toro so much.
This is my new impression of anyone on the films
This is my film cast.
It's close to Adam.
They're really just long TV episodes.
Funny story about Shape of Water.
I don't want to hear
Nope.
it.
Save it
that-
for the podcast.
Is that
Yeah,
it? Also
is-
looks like Hellboy 2.
Is that I guess he wanted to use the story for Ape Sapien or whatever his name is in Hellboy.
Yeah.
He wanted to use that story for him, but the studio wasn't going for it, and so he just made this movie just with the same story.
Well, that doesn't make me like it more,
Yep.
but I do like Hellboy.
I would have loved this movie if we had stuck to the schedule we had already come up with.
Yeah, why couldn't you have seen the movie after we did the
No,
podcast?
because he wants to impress Adam and Spencer. And they said, hey, man, you want to go see Shape of Water tomorrow? Trey was like, sure, I'll cancel any plans I already have.
All right,
That's
well,
not true.
I'm so mad.
I
I'm
don't
mad
want anyone.
that I am leaving right now.
No,
Well,
you're not.
who brought... I don't
Oh,
know which is
God.
worse, but who
I'll
brought
be
it up?
back, but I'm so angry.
Who brought it up first? Did you bring it up to them, or did they
Adam
bring
brought
it
it
up
up
to...
first.
Oh, okay.
And Spencer agreed.
Mystery solved. Trey didn't have the balls to say, hey, we're already doing the podcast. Hey,
Look,
could we
man.
move it to later or the next day maybe?
Adam was trapped into inviting me, and anytime Adam is trapped to inviting me to something, I'll go.
Now, what does that mean?
Because I was in the vicinity of him talking about it with Spencer, and so I got, oh, you can come too. So I'm like, all right, I will come. So it was a...
Well, but you should see what you should have said was, "Oh, sorry, we've already got plans. I'll join. I'll watch the movie another time, and then we'll discuss it on the podcast."
Yeah, I probably should have, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But I'm trying to impress my podcast partners.
Well,
Because I'm,
I'm thoroughly unimpressed, and I'm also full of contagions. You should have a little sympathy.
Is this like the story of like knowing who your real friends are and all that? I upset you, my
I
real
thought
friend.
Trey was a real friend.
But I guess not. I'm trying to hang with the cool kids now.
Yeah, Trey's trying to. We're the little loser bunch, and a couple of cool kids come by, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, man, I like your shirt," and you're like, "Let me just suck your dick."
I don't want to do that.
It's a metaphor.
Oh, okay. Anyway, how you doing, Adam? Austin? Oh, no. This is Super Films GamesCast 64. Oh, no. Austin walked out. This is the show where we talk about video games and all that implies with video games. Today we're going to have our year in review episode. We're going to kind of go over the year of video games, pick kind of our favorite games we kind of missed. Just a whole celebration of everything that is video games this year. We're going to kind of go down the list of release dates, kind of talk about all that. It's been a crazy year for video games, Austin. It's been a pretty packed year. Correct?
I don't know what you asked. I just walked back in.
I just pretty much
seething with anger. I heard the Adam, and then I heard the films cast on the way out.
I pretty much told the audience that it is a hell of a year for video games. We're going to have our year in review today, going through them all. And, going down the list. We have some news, a little bit of news from Connor, not too much. But we got a special treat for everyone at the end. This is also our final podcast of the year. We'll take a little break next week. And recoup and come back in January for a whole new season of Super GamesCast 64. It's going to be fun, man.
Why don't we just end it now and then do what you actually want to do, and let's talk about movies the rest of the time.
Hey, Austin.
I saw Star Wars. Don't you want to hear what I think about that?
No, I don't want to hear what you think about that. Actually, I would like to hear what you think about that.
It's all right.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was good.
It's good, yeah.
It was okay.
It was all
There
right.
were a lot of parts I really didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
But there were a lot of parts I really did like.
I think that was my take too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are pissed off about it.
I don't get. No, we're not getting into a films discussion. We can discuss this off air.
Okay, off air. All right. Austin, have you been playing anything?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of stuff.
What are you playing?
Well, from the time I got home, I've been ill, as you might not know.
I can tell.
From the time I got home to the time I had to come up here at 2 a.m., I played
2 a.m.
Yeah, I played Civilization.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing as Greece.
Grease Lightning?
No, the country, Greece.
Okay.
I'm trying to win a cultural victory. I'm doing pretty well.
You're going to have to teach me how to play that game one of these days.
Once you get it, it's fun.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Skyrim and Overwatch and Pokemon Go.
You never tell me when you're playing Overwatch. I want to play with you, but
I haven't been playing that much recently.
Uninvited to play Overwatch.
Because I've been playing a lot
at least Adam and Spencer invite me to things.
You don't come over and play Overwatch. It doesn't work like that.
You just give me a little text and say, Trey, I'm playing Overwatch.
I've honestly hardly been on Overwatch the last couple of weeks because I got a lot of Zelda DLC to play.
Yeah? How you liking that?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm getting way back into Breath of the Wild.
Dude, I've been too. I've been turning on it every day because I've been using the amiibos to get some of the costumes because I have the Link amiibo from Smash and the Wind Waker amiibo.
Yeah, so you pop on sometimes.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can get on that DLC soon.
I had the DLC. It's just I haven't really...
Right, you have to unlock it.
Well, I have it unlocked.
I thought you finished all the beasts.
I finished all the beasts. I just haven't defeated Ganon yet.
Well, you can do the DLC.
Yeah. Which I might do. So... I know with the first DLC you get like a new shirt, right? Some new stuff. How do you have to go back to the I guess the first area, the Resurrection Temple or whatever to get that?
No, so there's an area right outside of there.
Yeah.
There's like a ruined fort and you have to search around for a couple of books and the books give you clues as to where all the stuff is and it's scattered all about Hyrule. So it's not just like hey, here's a chest with free stuff. Like you gotta still go on adventures to get it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready, man. What I guess from the stuff in the first DLC, what did you really like? Like, what should I kind of go for first, as far as like masks and costumes?
I got Majora's Mask.
That's the one I want to get first. What does that do?
So that just wards off certain types of enemies. That's what a lot of the masks do. I think Majora's Mask wards off the most. Like they won't see you. And then I got the Nintendo Switch T-shirt for Link.
You have to search for that?
That I think is back at the Shrine of Resurrection.
I think that's what I was talking about.
You grab that and just put on a T-shirt, which looks kind of silly.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Have you gotten the motorcycle yet? Are you still?
No, I haven't. I don't know where that is yet.
I think you got to complete the DLC first.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
And it's cool because it's sort of just like you can just summon it wherever.
It's like a fast horse.
Yeah. and you can just summon it. I hear it. It looks like it makes defeating the Guardians much more fun.
Did you see the Sonic mod?
I did see that.
That was pretty good.
That is pretty funny. Anytime you put Sonic in something, it's funny.
Yes.
Sonic is inherently funny. Yeah, I think, you know what? I'm glad I kind of went back to Zelda because I think that after playing Mario Odyssey, it's like, well, Mario might be my game of the year. Then I go back into Zelda. It's like, no, I think this might be. It's still.
I loved Mario, but yeah, after playing the DLC, I was like, there's just so much to this.
Oh,
game.
yeah. And it's just so beautiful. And
Yeah.
just the exploration is just, it's like, I was just playing it. I was going into places I'd never been before.
Yeah.
And, there's certain things where I feel like I need to just look it up and mark certain areas. Like, as far as like getting the, memories and stuff like
Right.
that. I kind of feel like there's some things I just want to be like, okay, where can I find this? I did originally like mark every single shrine, and I took all that off after
your
a while.
map was just
and it was littered. And then because there's some shrines where it's like it's a puzzle almost to get to that shrine, so it wasn't really giving me anywhere. And
right.
It's more about talking to certain villagers and learning where you have to go.
Yeah.
Man, it's a great game. It
really is
fairly not easy, but it's simple to kind of get back into as far as, okay, this is where I am, and
it's nice and intricate without being complex.
yeah, and everything is there for you. I mean, it's fun to kind of experiment with certain things because you can. It's
Right.
like everything you have all the tools. There's not an area where you can go and just be like, okay, I don't have this. You have everything to your disposal for the most part. Except for arrows. That's the one thing that's killing me.
Arrows are few and far between.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. Like I've been playing Skyrim and you get 10 arrows every time you kill somebody, and so I have like 400 arrows, which I hardly ever use. And it's like, how does that and gold not count against your like weight limit? Like I can pick up like sticks and stuff and it'll weigh me down, but I can't. Like I can carry 2,000 pieces of gold.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. Get it fixed, Skyrim.
Get your shit together, Skyrim.
I'm gonna make a mod where gold weighs you down.
That would suck.
Probably already exists.
I think the weighing mods suck in general.
Yeah.
I don't get the point of it.
Well, it's just so
really.
you can't just. It prevents you just from having anything you need at your disposal.
Mm-hmm.
I like not realism in games, but I like realistic constraints. I want to feel like I'm, being that character. I want to feel like I'm in that world, and it takes me kind of out of it. Like that's why I don't like fast travel. It takes me out of it. It doesn't feel like something that's what that character would be able to do. And I don't think carrying 50 swords is something a character would be able to do. It adds a level of depth to have to kind of manage my inventory. As long as it's not too what's the word I'm looking for?
Just like Resident Evil 7, but that's sort of the part of the game.
I
inventory
like that because it fit in with the story.
Yeah, it kind of fits in with the survival element to it.
Right.
But there were just certain parts in like Fallout and Skyrim where it's a little, and I guess once you have a
tedious.
house,
That's the word.
It's a little tedious, yeah. And I guess there are, like I had all that Daedric armor and weapons, and so I just put those in like a safe or a chest somewhere, and man, I remember because that was last year where I got the platinum and I was getting all like the Daedric quests and getting all the armor and certain things like that. And
did you go thief?
I went mage and with a weapon.
Oh, okay.
So I did spells and weapon.
Nice. That's what I have a nice weapon. I've got it enchanted and, sharpened up and everything. But
I didn't do any of the enchanting stuff, really.
Oh, really? That's what I've enjoyed doing the most because you find new enchantments and you got to destroy the item.
Yeah.
You learn the enchantment and you can level up at school. Zach, when he played, he did all the Thieves Guild stuff.
Yeah.
He went all stealth, and I can't imagine playing like that.
Oh, man, it's tough.
Yeah.
Because I did all the Thieves Guild stuff, but because I think I tried to do like a thing where I could up my but I got stuck up the points because I was just sucking at it.
Yeah,
it's tough thing to do.
Well, I'm back and less angry.
Hey, well, you're not angry anymore?
Not really, no.
Okay,
I've cooled off.
Good. Austin's still angry.
Yeah, I heard you called him not Austin.
I did. I called him another name.
Yeah, which we will not speak.
I'm sorry.
And you also called the podcast another name, which we will not.
Yeah.
Are we the
speak.
Bloods or the Crips? Which one are we, Austin?
We're the Bloods.
Cool. I'm fine with that.
See, I was the one that kind of forced Austin and Adam to move away from each other because they're living in the same house, they're best friends, and then the podcast split them apart.
Yeah, Trey said this can't happen anymore. You guys can't associate.
Yeah, you can't.
Separate incubators.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did have fun at the comedy jam though.
The Deaf Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen Trey up on stage doing doing film bits. He did a Star Wars spoilers.
Oh,
bit.
did you do a Shape of Water? And he's like, "This is what the shape of the water is now."
And then
It's
he made like an
S.
Oscar statue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Trey was great.
Oh,
Trey is very loud, which is very good on stage because most people are way too quiet, and Trey projects.
thank you. It's my theater background, Austin.
Yep, dance camp.
No dance camp. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to hang with all your friends.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, I like your friends, and I'm glad they've
Thanks.
accepted me into
Of course.
your group.
Except for
Your group.
Casper's, he hates.
Yeah, he hates
you.
me. He does not like me for some reason. I don't know why.
Hey, who's that Jewish guy?
He doesn't say that.
He's got the whale sweatshirt.
It does sound like him, but it doesn't sound like what something he would say. He's not
No,
anti-Semitic.
he's a very nice guy.
He's a
Why?
very
Just
nice man.
just saying Jewish guy doesn't make you
Yeah.
anti-Semitic.
Well, I
Not like
mean,
he said the word
and I
Jew.
am a Jewish guy. I can say
No,
He
it.
you're
didn't
not.
say. He didn't say Jew.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's a little, yeah. Like, what was Roy Moore's
Yeah.
Jew
Our lawyer is a Jew.
He's a Jew. It does sound worse when you say Jew, not
Yeah.
Jewish.
That's a great episode of Always Sunny, actually, where they discuss whether you can say Jew or you have to say Jewish.
I'm
just
just that one.
Jewish is
Uh,
a
then-
little better.
So, a Jewish guy moves in next door to the bar and runs a business, and so they send him they decide to get him to move away. They send him a jihad tape.
Okay, I've seen the jihad tape.
That's from that episode.
I don't remember the rest of the episode.
And then they accidentally burned down his.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Anyway,
What's your story? What's your little antidote you wanted to
so I've
anecdote?
since last week I think I expressed interest in buying Civ 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I made the purchase this week, and I've been playing it. And so my girlfriend, we were eating dinner, and she was like, "Do you want to watch something afterwards?" She's like, "Do you want to watch like a Community?" Is what we're watching together. She's like, "Do you want to watch Community or something?" And I was like, "No, I think I'm gonna go play on my computer. You can watch like Gilmore Girls or whatever." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot you're into games again."
Oh
no.
Oh my God.
She goes, "I forgot you're into games."
Are we
Divorce.
gonna ruin this relationship?
No, it's totally fine. She ended up watching Gilmore Girls, so it's fine.
Okay.
That's weird. I've been sitting alongside for the ride while my girlfriend watches Gilmore Girls.
Are you also not invested in any way?
No, I've actually gotten quite into it.
Do you like the guy with the backwards hat?
Which one? The guy who runs the
coffee
restaurant?
shop, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like him and Lauren Graham are gonna fall in love.
I assume they have to, right?
Yeah. And like Rory's like super cute, but I'm like, oh my God, she's like 14. But Alexis Bledel was 21 when they filmed that, so we're all good.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine if they play younger.
Yeah. And Lauren Graham was actually only 22 when they filmed that.
Hmm.
The guy with the backwards hat was in his 50s.
Ariel does not seem like she would watch Gilmore Girls.
Why not? It's basically a requirement for all white girls.
I don't know. Ariel just doesn't.
Does she like Riverdale? You guys watch that?
You know who's watching that
I've never
now?
heard of it.
Margot.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. You can watch it.
I watch it with my girlfriend.
Trey, if you want to get with Margot, you're going to have to watch it.
Okay.
Trey's always up here looking through the producer window.
There's a
No.
fun off-air story about that.
Let's not talk about that on air. Maybe
That's
an
why I
off-air
said it's a fun
conversation.
off-air
yeah,
story.
Off air.
So we get
Does Sarah watch Rivendell, Margot?
Oh, why do you ask?
I don't know. Just wondering.
Oh,
You know.
does she play
I don't
Civ?
think she's consented to you saying her name on air.
She put Pokemon
We
Go?
get permission to say Adam and Spencer on air. They've signed the forms.
What about Gina and Lexi?
I'm not going to do that. Yes, they have.
Okay. What about Ariel? She
Uh-huh.
good? Okay.
Yep.
Anyone else? I can say Nathan, right?
Yeah,
I can say Zach
he's
with a Q.
signed the form. Yep.
I can say Kirk.
Kurt is an exception.
Okay. Can I say who else?
No one at this point is going to be interested to hear about
Yeah,
our
Jessica
extraneous
technically
friends.
Talked on the last episode.
That's
yeah,
true.
I could say her name.
She does if she's ever up here again, you should really get her going about Nancy Drew. She's played all the Nancy Drew games.
I heard about
Damn
those
it,
games.
I've played a bunch of those too.
Yeah,
I should have talked
it's
to her
saved.
about it.
It
Yeah.
saved her relationship with her sister.
Wow.
So-
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So
Brings people together.
yeah,
It does bring
Nancy
people
Drew.
together. Can I say Nick Croker?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He lives in Fort Worth. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, he's not gonna do shit. He's a pussy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
God,
buddy.
Trey.
No, he's a good dude. He got me. He went to Japan. We need to get him on next year.
Yeah, we
'Cause
should.
He went to Japan and he got me and Austin some gifts.
He's
got-
panties.
He got me. Well, I'll let him explain.
Yeah.
Trey, what have you been playing?
I've been playing. We kind of talked about while you were
The
gone.
Shape of Water.
I've been
Yeah.
playing The Shape of Water, the video game.
Just playing with water.
Yeah. I was playing a little Zelda. Been playing a little Zelda.
Did you get the bike yet?
No, I haven't done much of the DLC, but I've been kind of just going and playing it. You know, playing a little Zelda.
You should hop on Civ.
Yeah, I
telling
should.
you,
I
it's
know.
pretty
You
fun.
guys love Civ.
It's like the most confusing overworld I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty
but
confusing. I'm very confused when
So
I
you
when
have
I
a
look at it.
PlayStation, right?
I do have a
I
PlayStation.
was thinking about a game that I spent hundreds of hours wasted on.
Skyrim.
Not Skyrim. It's called Super Rub-a-Dub.
Yeah.
It was on my friend's PlayStation. We played that thing for fucking hours.
Mm-hmm.
And it used the 6-axis controller, and you were just this little duck in a bathtub, and you had to tilt the controller and move around obstacles in the tub, and pick up other ducks,
All right.
make a little duck chain.
Little
And-
duck chain.
Yeah, and I would highly recommend it if you're looking for something to play. I looked it up online, and I read the most scathing review of a game I have ever read. And it was on IGN. It was of Super Rub-a-Dub.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it. So
What was the review?
they just said it was like less than a tech demo.
Oh yeah. When did this come out?
2007 maybe.
Okay. Do you remember who wrote the review?
No, I don't.
Dan
Okay.
Reichert.
No, it was not Dan Reichert. He
Dan
never
Rather.
worked for IGN. It was Dan Rather, actually. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Dan Rather wrote it. Dan
I'd
Reichert-
rather not read his review.
Can you turn off Connor's mic, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. He's not talking anymore.
It's good.
He's done talking. Anyway, this is our year in review podcast, so you want to get on to sort of year in reviews. How did you guys like 2017
Pretty good.
as far as video games go?
Well, as a Nintendo fan, this was the year of Nintendo.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was a pretty great year.
Mm-hmm.
My 27 was up and down. I quit Hearthstone.
Yep.
Now I'm getting into Civ.
Mm-hmm.
And in
Alright.
between, I basically played nothing.
I think I played less games than I did last year, but I completed more games than I
There
did
you go.
last year.
Now you're doing it the Austin way.
I think that because I remember playing a whole bunch of different games last year
Quality, not quantity.
as far as like, because I remember I did like a little like mini list, and I remember being like, oh, I played a little bit of Watch Dogs 2, I played a little bit of Ratchet and Clank, I played a little bit of this, played a little bit of that, but I never really completed much.
Did you go see the Ratchet and Clank movie?
No, I never did.
Oh.
I hear it was not great.
We don't talk about films on this podcast.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, yeah.
exactly, Austin.
We can't even talk about cutscenes.
No, not even cutscenes.
That means Trey can't talk about 80% of Metal Gear Solid.
No, I can't talk about Metal Gear anymore. It's a mandate. But this year, yeah, I completed a bunch of games. I completed Horizon. I completed Wolfenstein and Wolfenstein 2. I completed Mario. I completed
Zelda?
Did not ever actually beat that yet. That's still I have not beaten it, but I
Maybe
want
if
to.
you had been in here earlier, you would have known.
Yeah,
Stardew
we were
Valley?
Discussing that.
yeah, I mean, starting.
Call Story?
Anyway, I was thinking about going, and Resident Evil 7 completed that.
Splatoon 2.
I did not complete Splatoon 2.
Call of Duty World War II?
No, I haven't even thought
What does
about
Norm
touching
call
that.
it?
Call of War. You know who did that?
Call of Duty.
That was Stephen Kelly,
Really?
old intern at the station.
Yeah.
Stephen, you know who Stephen Kelly is? Did you ever meet?
I
Stephen
know the
Kelly?
name. I don't know who he is.
He did that intro for Norm, which you know what? I'm gonna find that tomorrow.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, we should play that on
Well,
here.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna play it tomorrow. Well, we should play it on here, but I'm gonna play it
Mortal
tomorrow.
Weapons.
Yeah, for the Open. I'm gonna play
Mario.
that for Stephen Kelly. R.I.P. Stephen Kelly. He's still alive.
How do
So I have I have my list of games 2017 that I beat and most played. We can do that like after. But I have a list of all the releases of 2017. So let's do a year in review. How about that, guys?
All right.
Thumbs
All
up. Are we
right.
doing a thumbs up, thumbs down?
Unless you want to do some news first.
I mean, the news is we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Let's do the scraping the bottom of the barrel news, and we can get into the review.
All right,
Just
ready?
So we can do this quickly.
From John Papadopoulos.
Well, I'm sorry,
Papa John.
little Papa John.
Let me know that Blizzard's working on a new unannounced first-person game which will feature playable and drivable vehicles. Yeah? You guys excited?
Oh, yeah.
I'm really excited.
I just liked the headline that it's going to feature playable and drivable vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Not just drivable. They'll also be playable.
Like Twisted Metal.
I like to assume it's like cars, where they're all going to be sentient. But I guess Twisted Metal does work. Who's your favorite Twisted Metal character?
I never played Twisted Metal.
It wasn't the black guy that's chained to the giant wheels.
Mine was the clown.
The Sweet Tooth or Sawtooth or
I think it's Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
All right, well, that's all I got for that. But I do have some questions. Trey's favorite segment, the Pokemon Go segment.
I'm fine with the Pokemon Go segment. You know what? We need more segments. The Films Cast has a lot of good segments, so we need
Oh,
segments.
like what? Well, what's so good about it? Trey tried to talk to me at FUD the other day about, I think we need to structure the GamesCast a lot like more like the
Why can't they be
Filmscast.
different?
Yeah. We just have a lot of really good segments in the Filmscast. It just kind of flows a lot. I really like working with Adam and Spence. And
It just flows because it's like the shape of water, you know? Just
Whoa.
can't stop.
that's deep.
Well, anyway, so Austin and I'll have a conversation since Trey is just he's just the captain at this point.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you see Delibird's gonna come out for Pokemon Go?
I told you how it's pronounced.
Delibird?
Delivered. Because
He's delivering.
Right.
Yeah. My bad. Did you see that though?
No, I didn't. I'm excited. I'm gonna go catch me.
He is one of the not currently obtainable in the game.
When does he premiere?
Well, we're basing this all on a Taiwanese Google Play Store leak as of
Strange.
today. But we do know that
Sounds solid.
it's already available in game.
Oh, hey, your mom liked my tweet that I'm asking for questions for Super Games Cast 64. Your mom's such a nice lady.
Okay, Connor and I were trying to have a conversation over here.
Yeah.
Trey, I don't know if you.
Anyway, so it's already available in game, and reporters have already seen it in battle. And IGN.
Wait, only in Taiwan or?
I don't know about this. They're not specific about that. But IGN attended a recent Niantic headquarters test of their update, which we will talk about in just a second. And during that time, they got to square off against a Delibird.
A what?
Delibird.
I'm opening it up right now, and I'm gonna see if I can find one.
Number 2. Did you see Pokemon Go's getting an augmented reality update?
I did some. You can use some stickers.
And you can get a little bit closer to the Pokemon.
Oh, we got extreme weather right now.
You mean the fog? The, like, really tiny fog that's
Yeah.
outside?
Yeah, I was biking to lunch today, and I popped it open, and it had been drizzling earlier in the day. And
Extreme weather.
Warning: extreme weather.
You know what? I drove home in the creepiest Silent Hill fog
Yeah, I
the
drove
other morning.
here in the
Dude,
creepiest
did you
Silent
see
Hill
the weird
last
fog
night.
downtown driving up?
Was it last night or today?
No, today it was. The buildings prevented the fog from
Yeah.
going any further, and it was like visibility was like 10 feet on that
Jeez.
ramp, and then you get to downtown, it's perfectly clear.
So
That's how I got the highway last night. It was like I had my brights on for parts, and then I turned my regular lights on.
dude,
for
the
parts.
drive. This takes place in Dallas. Obviously, it's where we do the podcast. I live 45 minutes away in Denton.
Yeah.
And the drive from Dallas to Denton on
Dude.
Monday night, like at 6,
That had to be dangerous.
5:30 in the morning, visibility of maybe like 20,
Jeez.
like 2 car lengths ahead of me. And there were like some stretches where it was real creepy. Like there was like one car next to me once I got past like Louisville.
Yeah.
And so like there's a bridge that you have to cross going over Lake Louisville.
You're white knuckling it, I bet.
And so as I'm going across, and that bridge has no lights.
Yeah, I know.
All the lights are off. So I'm just like driving like, all right, hope I don't get murdered by the mist or anything.
Yeah.
It was actually really cool, but I was white knuckling it all the way up there.
Dude, that 35 sucks.
You know what? I drive it enough that I'm cool with it, but yeah, it's not great.
I mean, I used to drive that because, I mean, I went to school in Denton. It would go back and forth all the time. So, yeah, it's...
Austin, are you excited for this augmented reality function, which is going to allow you to walk closer and further back from Pokemon?
Not really. I mean, I already use the augmented reality right now, as is.
And
it's okay.
what would you rather see them do other than this augmented reality?
Nothing. I like this. This is because this is kind of how it was supposed to be, like in the trailer and stuff, to where it would actually. Because right now it just your camera films what's in the background, and it places the Pokemon in basically a fixed distance from you, at all times. And so if you move forward, the Pokemon on screen just kind of stays where it is, but you can move left and right and it'll go off screen stuff. But with the new thing, it sounds like it's physically somewhere in the world, so you can walk and move around and stuff, and that's kind of what they promised at the beginning, so I'm excited.
So Niantic finally delivering on a promise they
Finally,
made
coming out of beta.
a year and a half ago.
Yes.
I'm fine with the Pokemon Go stuff because that's our first ever episode was Pokemon Go.
Yes.
So it's all
But
good.
Trey's already given up. Trey's done.
I'm not done.
Do you play Pokemon Go?
No.
Well then, by definition, aren't you done?
No, because we're letting this stuff go on the podcast, so I'm not done.
No, I mean, are you done with Pokemon Go?
I'm not done. I'm never done. I'm still a Pokemon trainer. I'll always be a Pokemon trainer.
Doesn't that imply that you're currently training Pokemon?
You don't know me. You don't know what I do.
At this point, you've become like the bug catchers that only have like Weedles.
You know what I think of when I hear bug catching?
Yeah, I only think of that too. I know what you're
Yeah.
going to say. The Gordon bit.
Well, it was an actual thing. in the
Well, yeah.
80s, yeah.
I think of that.
I don't know what we're referring to.
There were gay dudes in the 80s who like really wanted AIDS for some reason. And so there were gift givers and bug catchers.
Yeah.
And bug catchers would look for gift givers to like give them AIDS, and then they would become a gift giver and like spread it. And it's weird.
Courage.
Hey, courage indeed.
Courage. George Dunham doesn't want people to have that freedom.
He doesn't want that freedom
Nope.
for people now.
Anyway, wow. So bug catchers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. Wow. Hey, can you guys guess the best-selling game of 2017 as of December 16th?
Call of Duty World War.
Okay. What,
Well, that came out
Not
like-
a game.
Came out like 3 years ago.
Oh wait, would you say?
No, I'm sorry, World War II.
You were correct.
Yeah, I think it's
Really?
Yeah. Do you know
It's
what
crazy, isn't it?
I heard like almost no
I know.
pub about it.
I
You
know.
know what the second best-selling game is?
Destiny 2.
Did you look at this list already?
I might have already heard about the list.
Oh my gosh.
What's number 3?
We'll
Yeah.
go down the list.
All right, number 1 is Call of Duty World War
Best
II.
selling, and this is digital only, correct?
No, the
Or
one
was it
I have.
physical only.
This is just best-selling overall. Let me check. This is Forbes. They're telling me U.S. video game sales counting digital and physical copies.
Okay, so it's both.
So Call of Duty World War II is number 1, which you guys, we all played and loved.
Great.
It just goes to show you that, you know, people, the general population, buy those games
Yeah.
all the time. You know, even though it's not on our radar, it's you listen to other podcasts and go to your news sites, and
It's probably a pretty common gift given at
Yeah.
birthdays by grandmas and stuff.
I mean, I listen to a lot of different podcasts, and I feel like I'm pretty tapped into what the media, I'm doing quotes, and those people talk about. And I mean, Call of Duty is rarely ever talked about,
Yeah.
but I guess honestly though, that's a bubble. It just kind of proves we're in a bubble, and Call of Duty is still extremely popular, and people buy it.
They
you know?
do.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Destiny 2,
Okay.
Mhm.
which did get a lot of publicity.
Oh yeah.
I don't
that's-
think.
yeah.
Did you guys y'all play it?
I own it, and I played a little bit of it. I have not
Fair
played
enough.
much of it.
I've only
my
heard.
cousin owns it.
I've only heard some mediocre.
I hear
Yeah.
it's great, but it's got issues. Like
think-
So it's not
everything
great.
does.
I've heard the replay value's not as good as the first one.
yeah.
Mhm.
People,
number-
I know people who still play
Number 3 and 4 are
Stardew Valley
No.
on the Switch.
NBA 2K18 and Madden NFL 18,
There you go.
Okay.
respectively.
Again, just shows you that those games sell. no
NBA
matter what.
outsold NFL.
Yeah,
Dude, that NBA game is very popular.
NBA
Yeah.
2K is
Yeah.
really, really fun, and you can do a career mode with your friends. You can all be on the same. You can
That's
all
really
have
cool.
your teams and like play in the same league and stuff.
Mhm.
Super cool. Number 5 is a game I've never heard of. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
game came out early this year, and
It's because he died.
yeah, exactly. It's an open world game where you can play with. It's sort of like a tactical military game where you can work with people, and it's sort of this set in like South America drug cartel. It's supposed to be really fun, and they actually recently they implemented like some free DLC. I want to say it's free, or I don't know exactly, but you pretty much fight against the Predator from the movie Predator, and so. That's kind of like it.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I almost want to see if I can get a cheap copy just to play that.
Well, probably not. It's number 5 on the best.
Well, it's probably really cheap now.
Number 6, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
There you go, man.
Okay.
Switch.
Number 7 is game of 2017, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah,
That's still
it's still on
weird.
there.
For Honor is number 8.
That's a weird one too.
Yeah.
Injustice 2 is 9.
Mm-hmm.
Is Hey Pikmin number 10?
No, that would be Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn. There you go. One of my games of the year.
And the best-selling games over the last 12 months, the list is the same, except number 5 is Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 6 is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
What?
This is for 12 months as of December.
Okay.
And then number 10 is Final Fantasy
15.
15.
Crazy list. Interesting list, man.
Oh, also of note, this service that they use does not count Nintendo digital sales.
Okay. So
That's weird.
yeah, that's probably higher than for Nintendo stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. It just you think certain games are really popular, but it just kind of shows you. I mean, even though you hear the Call of Duty's waning in popularity, and you hear all these different things about Madden, but it's just as popular as ever, even though we don't really talk about them.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, let's year in review, guys. Get excited, get amped. This is the 2017 year in review. I have some games and some releases, and we'll kind of go through everything. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm just not that excited.
You're not excited about it?
I was only here for 2 months of this year. So
Yeah.
man.
Trey, you okay over there? You're sweating a lot.
I am sweating a lot. I don't know why.
Why are you sweating so much?
I was sweating at the theater. I'm sweating now. I had a coffee. That might
You
be
and
it.
Mike Soroy just sweat
Yeah.
riding an elevator.
I don't usually sweat. I sweat. I think it might be the headphones. I think when
Yeah.
I have headphones on, I sweat.
is it because your ears get warm?
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
the opposite. I can go sprint and still won't sweat.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's something wrong with me or I probably should be sweating, but it takes a lot to even make me start to beat up.
Do you know you can get Botox in your sweat glands?
Do
so
you
can
hate it
stop
when
sweating?
people
Hell yeah.
when you say there might be something wrong with me, and someone goes, "Well, there is something wrong with you." You think that's a stupid joke?
I've never heard that.
It's
joke.
a film's cast joke.
Oh yeah, it must be
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
a pretty pretentious joke.
You wouldn't get it.
It won the Caldecott.
The what?
It's a book.
It's
award.
a book award.
Anyway.
Super Books cast.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
wouldn't get it. That's me and Austin's cast.
January 20th, PS4, Gravity Rush 2 came out.
Are we just literally going over every single game for the year?
I'm going
No,
through
he's-
every single
He's going for
release.
noteworthy games that he enjoyed.
I never
Gravity-
played Gravity Rush.
Gravity
Rush
Rush
2.
2.
Did you guys ever hear of it?
No.
More like Gravity Rush Boo.
Oh shit! Sorry, it's a little Books cast humor over here.
Okay. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard came out January 24th.
Yeah, I played that. And it
we did
spooked
play
me.
that. It was
More
a
like
spooky
Resident
game.
Evil Buy It Later. Am I right?
Sorry, a little more book humor over here.
It's not
Trey.
funny at all. You know.
My dad's a book.
You're dumb. Yakuza 0 came out January 24th. I've heard great things about Yakuza 0, but I never touched it.
I've heard a lot of good stuff about the Yakuza series overall.
Yeah.
You say it like a white guy. Trey.
Yakuza
Yakuza.
0, man. Neo came out February 7th. Neo's another game I've heard great things about.
Is it that Matrix game?
No,
Neo,
no.
more like no.
It's supposed to be like a
Damn.
samurai Dark Souls kind of game,
Interested?
and it's based in Japanese history, from what I've heard.
Does it take place during the Edo period, which was the height of the samurai's prominence in Japanese culture?
Probably.
I learned that from Nick Croker.
That doesn't surprise me. February 14th, For Honor came out, and that's one of the best-selling games
I
of the
watched
year.
Kirk play that, and it looked really cool. And then I watched for like another hour, and it looked like there was absolutely no substance to it.
That's kind of the gist I got of it. Halo Wars 2 came out February 21st.
A lot
Austin.
of people like that.
Yeah?
I've tried playing Halo Wars, and like I like real-time strategy and stuff, but I just couldn't get into it. But people were way into that.
Not a big RTS fan over here.
Me neither, really. Night in the Woods came out February 21st. I bought that game. It's this little
Was it?
little 2D. I have not played it. Little 2D game where it's like they're anthropomorphic animals, and you're.
That's right. You were recommending it.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, or a couple of podcasts ago. I remember you saying something like, "You should try it. You'd probably like it."
Yeah, it's it's based in sort of like this like kind of mining town, and you were coming back home from college, and or something to the effect of coming back home, and you're seeing the same people.
Cool.
It's supposed to be really good. I still want to play it. I have it on PC, and I need to play it. February 23rd, we got Horizon Zero Dawn.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Really great game.
That's my favorite game that I didn't get to play this year.
Okay.
It looked cool.
Yeah.
It did.
Though I could be confusing it with Nier Automata, which I do in my head all the time.
Nier Automata is the more Japanese kind of game.
Just in my head, for some reason, those games are
That's weird.
Really?
the same.
That
yeah,
is weird.
smushed together, and I don't know why.
Horizon is the open world game with the robotic dinosaurs.
Yeah, I assumed that was Nier.
Mm-hmm. So Horizon was great. I beat that game. That was one of the games I beat. Then March 3rd was the Nintendo Switch launch with Zelda Breath of the Wild, 1-2 Switch, Bomberman. Those are like the big game. Well, biggest game was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That was the Nintendo Switch launch. Austin, remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
You guys are still playing that game to this day.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty good.
Remember that launch when
It's a pretty good little run.
that was when I had to go to your house, and Adam and Kirk thought that I was trying to steal something out of your room.
Yeah, that's before they knew you.
And then I
Yeah.
had to listen to everyone licking the cartridges.
Yeah,
Oh,
people
yeah.
licked the cartridges
They're
for a
gross.
while. People were doing that. That was fun.
I'm sure I'll do that when I get a Switch.
And I remember Zelda was like, I was playing Horizon, then Zelda came, and I just played Zelda the whole time. Ghost Recon Wildlands came out March 7th.
Hey, we just talked about
We
that.
just talked about that.
Is that the one where you wait in line with all the other people?
No,
You're thinking
that...
of
That
Papers,
was the
Please.
Division?
No. You're thinking of, The Division. Well, that was The Division.
I think that's Papers, Please.
That was last year. Nier Automata came out March 7th. Nier.
Far,
And that's
wherever
still,
you are.
Still a game that I've just been playing and haven't beaten, but want to beat. Or we'll see. I don't know. It's not really grabbing me like I thought it would, but maybe I should just play through it. Then Mass Effect Andromeda came out March 21st.
And it sucked that it wasn't that good.
That's what I hear, is it was a disappointment, which is unfortunate.
Well, I don't know how much you like the series itself, but 2 and 3 are very great.
Mm-hmm.
They're some of my favorite games.
I might be playing that very soon for a video because
should do
they
are, like I said, I think I said this a couple weeks ago, but it's 2.5 great games.
Yeah.
2 and 3 are awesome, and 1 is
I need to play one.
Yeah.
but
No, you got to play 1, but it's not that great.
Persona 5 came out April 4th. That is another game that I've not played, and
Is that the one with the creepy bear?
no, that's Danganronpa. Or Doki Doki Panic. I don't know. One
Doki
of those
Doki
two.
Panic is Mario 2, isn't it?
Yeah, you
No,
made
okay,
this,
I always do that.
You made
do I?
this mistake last week.
Yeah.
Danganronpa. Yeah, that's it. Then Danganronpa's the Persona is the high school kids doing stuff. Yeah, it's like high school kids. You
Maybe
might
it's-
like it, Connor. You like high school kids. Persona 5
What
is
an
supposed
odd
to be like game of the
accusation.
year. Yeah, like one of the big games of the year.
Isn't your wife still in high school?
Well, first off, I don't have a wife.
Mm.
Second off, no, she's not.
Ukulele came out April 11th. Did you ever play Ukulele? at
No,
all?
I heard it was bad.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Heard to avoid it.
a disappointment. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out April 28th.
Man.
Mario.
I love me some Mario Kart
Did you ever
8.
get Mario Kart
Yeah.
on the Switch?
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 is top notch.
Yeah.
Played it on the airplane.
Yeah. Prey came out May 5th. I have it. I have not played it. That's another one.
Is that the sequel to one of my favorites, Eat, Pray, Love?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
very different.
My bad.
But it looks like the movie
Eat,
The
Pray, Love.
Thing, kind of.
We don't
Yeah,
talk
but
about
in
movies
space.
on this podcast.
Injustice 2 came out May 16th. I've heard nothing but good things about Injustice 2. Oh, we forgot to even mention, around this time, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds came out very early.
Hey, did you see that they're getting a final actual
are.
release date?
Whoa,
Yep.
what is it?
I believe it's 2018.
No, it's this
Is
year.
it December? I think it's
It's December something.
It's like
Whoa.
December 28th or something
Yeah.
like that. It's towards the end of this month.
End of the month. This month.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's, that was a
Finally.
thing for a lot of like Giant Bomb, a lot of those sites talking about Game of the Year. They didn't know if they would put that on there because,
I mean, finally.
yeah, finally. Friday the 13th came out May 26th.
I have watched so much of that game being
Oh, yeah?
played online.
It looks fun if you're playing with your friends.
Yeah.
Or if you get stuck in a room full of children, it
Yeah.
also looks fun.
Okay. All right.
Connor's that's the situation Connor finds himself in quite
Yeah.
a bit.
Look, the guys I watched play it would inevitably get stuck with like 4 12-year-olds in their group, and they'd be like, "Watch out, the murderer's coming! The murderer's coming to kill us!"
They don't even know it's Jason.
No, they'd call him the Jace.
The Jace. I
Here
like
comes
that.
the Jace.
Do you think those kids have seen Friday the 13th?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Don't yell at me.
They've seen Jason X.
Yeah,
You ever
probably.
seen
Or
Jason
Jason
X?
Takes Manhattan. Is
Jason X was in space, right?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
beats a girl to death in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
that- what about Jason Goes to Hell?
That was a good one.
That's
That's
number.
a fun one.
Is 8 Manhattan and 9 is Hell?
I don't know.
You know what, Trey? I think I'm right, and I'm gonna look it up. Keep going.
Tekken 7 came out June 2nd.
Dude, I hate Tekken.
You don't like Tekken?
I really don't like the fight mechanics in Tekken.
Yeah.
So I will not.
So
play
did you
it.
hate Pokken?
Pokken? I gave a pass because I like Pokemon more than I hate Tekken.
Okay.
ARMS came out
was
June
like playing
16th.
I'm a
Arms was
champ.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Never
played
really
it.
went back and played it after that week or so, but it was a lot of fun.
Do you own it?
Zach does.
Oh, Zach does.
Zach with a Q.
Okay. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy came out June 30th.
Die.
Don't care.
That is, yeah, it's like, I don't know if I'd even ask for that game as a gift.
Those games weren't good.
I'd rather play
back then.
Spyro.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to get remastered.
That's how bad I.
Spyro's still making games in
no,
Skylanders.
Yeah, Skylanders.
Yeah, he created Skylanders. You can thank him for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Splatoon 2 came out July 21st.
Never heard of it.
Have Kirk to talk about that.
Yeah, Kirk talks about Splatoon 2. Are you a kid or a squid?
He talks about Splatoon too much, am I right?
Oh, zinger.
I was right. Number 8 is Takes Manhattan. Number 9 is Jason Goes to Hell, and Jason X is 10. Sorry, keep going.
Fortnite paid early access came out July 25th.
Yeah, I bought that.
Did
And
like
now you
Fort-
hate it, right?
No, I don't hate it. I just now they got this free to play version, and I paid
Feel like
$60
an idiot?
for yeah.
Pyre came out July 25th. That's another game I've heard good things about. Pyre.
Trey's using a.
But he's using a roll of paper towels to fan himself, but is holding it like you'd hold a baseball bat and using the small end to fan himself.
Hey,
it's not hot in here.
Pikmin came out July 28th.
That's my game of the year.
Yeah. All right.
I think it may be because Trey has all these lights on him.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That might be it. Tacoma came out August 2nd. That's a game by the guy who made Gone Home. I don't know. I just didn't. It's just a game I wasn't really into.
I really like I like Spokane more than I like Tacoma.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So
We're
Washington.
making
That's
geography
a
jokes
geography
over here.
joke.
That's
yeah, I
Washington
know.
humor for you.
Save it for Super Maps Quest.
Yeah, exactly.
64.
Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice came out August 8th. That's a game I'm currently playing. It's
You
really
like that a
cool.
lot,
Yeah,
right?
I like it a lot.
I heard nothing but good
I'd
stuff.
put it on my Game of the Year list if I beat it. I haven't beat it yet, but it's a game that I'm really enjoying.
It's only like 5 hours, right?
Yeah, it's not long at all. Uncharted: The Lost. This last 2 weeks, I thought I'd be able to play more things. I've had no time to do anything. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy
More like Uncharted, am I right?
came
Dude.
out August 22nd, and Sonic Mania came out August 15th.
Hey, if you want to hear about Sonic Mania,
I
go
never
back
played
last.
Sonic Mania.
Go back last week.
We didn't. We talked about Sonic Forces.
Oh,
last
you're
week,
right.
yeah.
My
Sonic
bad.
Mania was the.
My bad. Sonic Mania is the one that people actually liked.
Yes, that was the one people liked.
I'm sorry.
Sonic
I'm thinking
Mania.
of Fleshy the Bear and
Yeah.
Sonic
Ew.
Forces.
Uncharted: Lost Legacy DLC came out August 22nd. Still haven't beaten that. Don't know if I will.
Dang.
I mean, no. It's
Trey
good.
getting
It's good.
scathing.
It's good. It's good.
Is it because it's
just
two women?
Yeah, I don't like the women.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's
Yeah.
great.
Stop
Madden.
mansplaining things to me.
Madden NFL 18 came out August 25th.
Go, Pat, go.
Everybody's Golf came out August 29th.
What about Golf Story?
Yeah,
Ooh,
what
I
did
forgot to even write that down.
Oh my gosh.
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle came out August 29th.
Too many words.
Did you play that at all?
Yeah, you know it.
Sonic, all right. Life is Strange Before the Storm came out August 31st. Knack 2 came out September 5th.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Knack to the Future. I hear that wasn't terrible.
I don't know what Knack is.
Knack was a game that came out with the release of the PlayStation 4 that was pretty much a glorified tech demo. It wasn't great.
It was the super rub-a-dub of the PS4, if you will.
It was a game that was just, it's sort of turned into a meme.
I'm
Knack.
happy that I know what Super Rub-a-Dub is now.
Yeah.
And that's something I can break out.
You should watch some Let's Play Super Rub-a-Dub.
Good.
It's fun.
But Knack kind of turned into a meme because it was like one of the best-selling games for PlayStation because, or early on at least,
Came with the
because
system.
exactly, like it was a
Oh, it was Wii Sports.
yeah. Well, it didn't come with it exactly, but it was a release. It was a launch title,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
and it was it
It's like
wasn't
Snipper Clips or whatever
yeah
that game's
exactly
called.
yeah, and so it's it's kind of turned into a meme, and then they did Knack 2, and people went crazy because Knack 2.
Are they doing Knack and Daxter?
That's a good one. I like that.
Thank you.
Destiny 2 came out September 6th.
Yawn.
I know Chris Gross and Hunter Swinson were excited for that.
Wieners.
Friends of the show. I know you don't like them.
Best hair of any of the friends.
That
of the
is
show.
true.
He does, yeah. Both of them have pretty good hair. Divinity Original Sin 2 came out September 14th. I only reason I mention that is because that's like getting nominated for Game of the Year stuff.
Is it really?
I have not even really know what it is. I know it's like an RTS game, right? Or-
Ugh.
I don't know. I don't know too much about it. But I
Kill
know
me.
people
I
love
hate RTS.
Metroid Samus Returns came out
Austin.
September 15th.
Loved
Austin.
it.
Cuphead, September 29th.
Trey.
That's a game I would like more if I can actually complete a level.
Trey.
I know, it's tough. But my buddy Peridactyl said that I should play it with him. We could play it co-op and beat
Nice.
the levels, so I might do that. The SNES Classic came out September 29th as well.
Austin and Trey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you played that at all recently?
Not in the last month or so.
No.
I want to take it to the office and set it up there. Have a little
should.
fun game station.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Because I'm dying.
That place needs to be has some life in it.
Yeah, like that office needs more fun.
Mm-hmm. Hat in Time came out October 5th.
You know, I just heard about that the other day.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a really good platformer. You should
Yeah.
play it.
Okay.
I want you to play that.
What's it on?
PC.
Okay.
Yeah, you should get it. I'm sure it won't take that much power.
Yeah, it stars a
A hat.
small and a small
Small child.
child. So
Yeah. You love small children.
Connor will be into that.
Connor's way into that.
I'm dying.
Middle Earth Shadow of War came out October 10th.
If it's more Shadow of Mordor, then I'm in. I still haven't played it, but
That was another game riddled with microtransaction controversy.
Shadow of Mordor was really good. I don't know if you guys played it.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
It was.
Hey, here's a topical joke for you guys if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Middle Earth Shadow of Roy Mordor.
Evil Within 2 came out October 13th. South Park Fractured Butthole came out October 17th.
Sucked.
Ooh.
I still
Nah,
need
it
to
didn't
play
suck,
it.
but I heard it wasn't as good as Stick of Truth.
Yeah, it's weird because I haven't really heard much about that.
Yeah, I heard a ton about
Stick of Truth, yeah. This game kind of just came out, and then kind of forgotten. I think that just also kind of says a lot about the year we're having with video games.
Yep.
Because that game was like
Bad.
that game
Oh,
was sort of
God.
in a down year.
I
think.
felt better after that.
Yeah, that game was sort of in a down year of video games when
Yeah.
that came out, but this year it's just so much. All right, then the kind of the big day: Assassin's Creed Origins, Super Mario Odyssey, and Wolfenstein: The New Colossus came out October 27th.
Wolfenstein.
I know this podcast is focused primarily on Wolfenstein and Super Mario, but I have heard from a very reputable source who has played through all of Assassin's Creed Origins that it's one of the best Assassin's Creed.
That's what I'm hearing, and
Yeah.
I asked for that for Christmas, so I might get that.
Nice.
And play that. And
I asked for socks.
I hear that's supposed to be really good.
I didn't ask for anything because,
You're an adult.
well, yeah, and just
I actually asked for The Shape of Water.
yeah, I asked for front row tickets to Shape of Water. I want to be as close to the movie as actually it would back row tickets be closer to the movie because you're closer to the projector, or would front row tickets?
Depends on what you mean by the movie, man.
Whoa,
Do you mean the ideals that you're listening to on the speakers and watching on the screen, or do you mean the physical copy?
dude? Trey knows what's up.
Bubsy, the Woolly Strike Bat came out October 31st.
Who cares? Bubsy sucks.
Let's talk about Bubsy for an hour.
Bubsy sucked 20 years ago, and Bubsy sucks now.
Man, that game was.
It's a Sonic ripoff that's somehow worse than Sonic.
I watched a Giant Bomb quick look, and it was pretty funny.
And they looked at it for a minute, and they said, "This sucks."
It was a laugh and a half.
Nice.
Call of Duty World War II came out November 3rd.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
It's also Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah, WW2. Xbox One X system launch November 7th.
You guys care about that, or
No.
No.
I don't either. Xbox is really hurting themselves. They're not doing very well.
And finally, Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out November 17th.
Hey, that's doing well, right?
I think that's actually selling pretty well.
What's better
Ah,
reviewed,
damn
Star
it.
Wars Battlefront 2 or
Or
the new
Last
Star
Jedi.
Wars?
Not a good year for Star Wars.
I mean, it might be the same, honestly.
Dang.
Man, like there's some backlash going on with the new Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Anyway, so hell of a year. What are your games of the year? What's like your favorite games that came out this year?
Civilization 6.
That's what you've been playing.
Civ 6 Rise and Fall.
Yeah.
Coming out February of 2018.
All right. Do you have a game of the year, Austin? Do you have like a list of games you like this year?
It's gonna be Zelda. For
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
I think it should be, right?
Yeah. I mean, we discussed it earlier when you were gone. But
I'm sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. You had to leave to go propose or something.
I had to go
You
stomp.
might have to leave again pretty soon.
I will. I had to stomp around because I was so angry at Trey.
I'm gonna say Horizon Zero Dawn is on my.
You never play that.
I know I never played it, but I
I
had
really like Dark Souls 1.
I had Overwatch as my game of the year last year and hadn't ever played it.
Yeah.
And then I ended up playing it this year. So
And?
next year, Horizon Zero Dawn
Did it meet your expectations of Game of the Year last year?
exceeded them.
Mm.
Excellent.
What would be your game of the year this year? Just game you've played this year. What would be your favorite game you've played this year?
Can I count Soltar?
You can count whatever you want. Be serious though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, probably Zelda.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zelda? No,
Yeah.
not Overwatch? Because you've been playing that a lot this year. Or just list your favorite games this year.
Can I count Overwatch since it came
Yeah,
out
I'm
last
saying,
year?
what games have you been playing
My
this year that
favorite
you've-
game of the year is Zelda.
Zelda.
The game I have gotten the most replay out of and
Mhm.
enjoyed the most, Overwatch.
Yeah.
I really liked Mario. Really liked Mario Kart. Sorry, I'm very ill.
No, it's all
You'll
good,
have to
man. You're
remember.
good. You're doing well. You're doing all right.
Yeah, there's my list.
That's your little list.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll remember the rest and text you later.
Okay. What are some games that you kind of want to play? I guess that you missed this year.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. Get a
Yes.
PS4 though. You gotta get that PlayStation.
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
I'm somewhat interested in Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Knack 2.
Knack to the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hoping for a Super Rub-a-Dub remake.
Dude, that'd be choice. Super Rub-a-Dub remake. You need to get Wolfenstein. I thought you were gonna
Yes,
get Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. Yes, that's
Yeah.
the other one I was trying to remember.
If you get a PlayStation, I'll just let you borrow my copies.
You got Wolfenstein on PlayStation?
Yeah, I got them both on PlayStation.
Like, why can't PlayStation just conform to the typical button naming conventions and just have A, B, X, and Y?
Because they're unique, Austin. They gotta do
Their
the.
controllers just feel cheap.
Man, I like the PlayStation 4 controller. PlayStation 3 controller is a little light. It does feel a little cheap. I think the PlayStation 4 controller is fine though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one a lot.
Well, shit.
Yeah, man. I guess I'll do my game of the year stuff here. You know, games I've beaten that I really enjoyed are Resident Evil 7, Horizon Zero Dawn, Super Mario Odyssey, Wolfenstein 2. Put Zelda up there. So I'd say if I had to do like a list, it'd probably go Zelda, Mario Odyssey, Horizon Zero Dawn, Wolfenstein 2, Resident Evil 7 as far as like games I've beaten.
Yeah.
I mean, I played games I played this year. I played a bit of Horizon, or not Horizon. Yeah, I played a bit of Overwatch with you.
Yeah, you had fun doing that.
Man, I'm trying to remember games earlier this year that I played.
Sims 4.
You know, I did play. I know. I remember what I played this year. I played a bit of Blood Dragon.
Oh,
Far
yeah.
Cry Blood Dragon. Did a video on that.
I need to add Stardew Valley to my list.
Stardew Valley. Yeah, you played a bunch of that. And then I played through The Last of Us this year, which, you know, it's one of those games that I really liked and appreciated, but I felt like I'd spoiled it for myself already, so I knew all the beats and whatnot, kind of, that it kind of the effect didn't have much of it didn't have as much an effect on me as maybe if I had just played it when it came out,
Right.
you know, which, you know, that's my fault. It's not the game's fault. And it was good though.
Oh, Sonic Forces is on my list.
Sonic Forces on your list of
Yeah.
favorites? All right.
Big the Cat.
Big the Cat.
Bro, are you crying over there?
I am. I'm crying.
This is touching.
It's very touching, Austin. Yeah, I'd say though it's sort of an easy call though. Game of the year being Zelda, because I think that game is gonna do a lot for open world games.
Yeah.
You know, or action adventure games going forward, hopefully,
Right.
because of the climbing. I think it's gonna be tough to have an open world game where you're climbing and not able to climb everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it was really jarring playing Zelda and Horizon kind of next to each other.
Yeah, we're going back to play Skyrim.
Yeah.
You can't interact with anything.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely jarring.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I guess games I kind of want to go back to this year and play. I like to play more Cuphead. Man,
Ooh, me too.
I kind of made a mistake buying Destiny 2.
I'll
I
say.
probably shouldn't have done that. That's just not my thing.
Peter from the Kick Around loves Destiny and still
Really?
plays every day.
Peter Welpton?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. We should have him on. He's a big video
is?
game guy. Yeah.
I didn't think he was at all.
Yep.
Really? He doesn't seem like he would be at all.
Yeah. You should talk to him.
Okay. Maybe I will. PUBG, I guess we didn't really talk about at all.
Yeah, I've yet to like play it.
Yeah, it's, you know, Cuphead. Definitely want to kind of go into that some more of that. I want to beat Hellblade. I want to play through Nier. South Park is something I want to play. Assassin's Creed.
Right.
Night in the
right.
Woods. I'm trying to look here. What else? I'd say Prey is something I kind of maybe want to do for a Super Films Cast 64, or not Super Films Cast. I meant to say Video Game Film School video. I'm just kind of looking at something right
Jesus.
now. Yeah, I know, man. That's my fault, dude. I'm sorry. I always do this to you. Yeah. So pretty good year, huh?
Pretty good year. I'm looking forward to 2018.
Are you?
Not really. There's
No.
nothing that much on the horizon.
There's
Zero Dawn.
there's a few stuff on the Horizon Zero Dawn. There's mostly kind of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, if that ever comes out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place my bets now. It's not gonna come out until 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How much you want to bet?
What
What do you want to do a bet payoff on?
I'll do 5 Despicable Me 3.
You haven't even
viewings.
seen it 3 yet.
I know, but here's what I'm gonna increase it to 5, or you have to take over and do the 3.
Or we could do something more fun
That is
for the listener.
yes.
You know.
We'll think of something in 2018
You know.
because this won't be able to be paid off till 2019.
You're right. Well, no, not necessarily. If it comes out this year, then it's paid off. You have to pay it off.
That's true, but it's there is a chance maybe 2019.
There is a chance. I'm waiting for Connor to come back. Honestly.
You know what? We don't need to know what he played. He said he didn't play anything this year.
Well, he has some. I think he has some more stuff. I don't know. He might have more things for us as far as news. Or I don't know if he does.
I don't think he does.
You want to do some Twitter questions, Austin?
Yeah, and then we'll have a little song segment.
Yeah, we'll have a little special.
Close
segment
out the
for
year
everybody.
with some music.
Yeah. So Kenny Owens. No, that's not someone. Who is this? Sportsbot or janitor Soroy Industry or retired sportsbot or something says, Game of the Year 2017 has to be one of the World Series games, but several of them were really great, so hard to choose. I guess he's just commenting on whatever. And then Krista Fields asks, Austin, why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. I hate your questions. Sometimes they're really good. You're the Derek Holland of of Super GamesCast 64.
I don't think he knows who
questions.
that is.
That
So-
means like when they're good, they're great questions, and when they're bad, they're they're Shrek. They're just Shrek questions.
That's
Shrek
Chris
questions.
Gross.
Chris Gross is the Shrek guy with the
Oh.
great hair.
You're
Well,
getting-
they're
you're getting-
bad questions.
You're getting the Chris's confused.
Yeah, the
I'm also
christeners.
just jealous because
Spencer calls them the christeners.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh.
good.
Yeah, I also because Krista Fields is pretty cute. So
There you go, Chris. He thinks you're cute. You should take that. Just take it.
I know I missed the part where we talked about our overall game of the year ending sort of thing. I want to say thanks because I've really enjoyed being on the podcast.
oh
and
yeah,
it's getting me back into games.
Hey.
oh
there you
good.
go.
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you on as
Yeah.
the Spencer of Super GamesCast 64.
I don't really know what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment.
You were added after the fact as a permanent third member.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And be very clear, that is your rank.
Yeah, I know.
You're third. That is number...
Yeah, as the one who plays almost no games, I'm totally cool with that.
Right, and then I'm number 2 because I don't have a PlayStation, and then Trey is number 1 because he's captain of this ship.
Austin's number one.
Trey's the
Austin's number one.
If
in our
I find a
hearts.
captain's hat, I told Trey that he has to wear it while we do the podcast.
Hell yeah. I don't think someone who considers somebody else a number 1 would stomp all over their plans with film plans.
That's a good point.
Austin's number one because he doesn't stomp all over plants. You know when he comes up here when he's sick, he can
Yeah.
say no.
That's
He
true.
can say fuck it. But
But
no,
he
he comes up
doesn't.
here.
I could be having my diarrhea at home instead of into this bucket.
Yeah. Austin, you know what? I appreciate you, Austin. I appreciate you coming up here, doing the podcast,
Thanks,
having
Trey.
fun.
I
Being
appreciate
supportive.
you.
Nice.
I appreciate you, Connor, for I think this podcast has gotten a lot better with you on it. I think you add, what you lack in video game knowledge, you add in personality and
Thanks.
you add in chemistry. I think you and Austin work well together.
Yeah, because we team up against you. You're the
El Capitan.
you're Ingsoc. You're the overarching evil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very ill right now. I don't know.
You
what
don't
I'm trying to
sound
say.
good. You don't sound
I'm running on
good.
fumes here. What time is it? Oh, good lord.
Yeah. You don't sound great, little buddy.
No.
Well, this was our year in review episode. Thank you so much.
Wait,
for-
what are we not doing music?
No, we will. I'm just saying this is a year in review. This has been
Oh.
fun. Maybe next year we'll get some more guests on, get some more interesting things, interesting segments.
And
going
hey,
on.
thanks to Core Perfect pH
Yeah,
Hydration
thanks to
Water.
Core.
It's really the only thing keeping us going.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
we
keeps
could
us
get some real
hydrated.
sponsors next year.
Thanks to Dilly Bits, the little pickle slices in the bag that I
Mhm.
get sometimes.
Yeah,
And thanks to Pop Chips. Those are my go-to.
yeah.
Pop
Thank
chips
you,
are
Pop
delicious.
Chips.
They are. Only 80 calories per bag.
So Austin, give us the origin of this. What you're about to play.
So instead of doing Rainbow Road, for now we're going to do a different Mario song.
Mm-hmm.
So at Dallas Comedy House the other day during the DCH Awards, which I attended and was nominated.
I was
and
not
won.
invited.
Yeah, because you're not a performer yet.
Did you win your awards? You
Yes,
won,
we
right?
did. We won Best On Stage Bit.
You, Adam, and Logan, right?
That's right. For a
we need to
bit-
get Logan on next year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was for a bit we did at a thing called Pipeline, and Pipeline is basically just this experimental show where anyone can do anything, and you get 5 minutes and you just do whatever. A girl ate a bunch of corn on stage. Last one I went to, she had like 6 or 7 ears of corn, just ate them
Cobbed.
really fast.
Those cobbed corn.
Yep.
Cool.
I built an IKEA chair on stage. And the guy who hosts it is this super handsome guy named Danny Neely,
Uh-huh.
and he's super funny. And
You building it. That sounds very Kaufman of you. Just build a chair.
Those
on
are my
stage.
favorite bits. I go full.
Yeah.
I go as Kaufman as I can.
Dude,
that
that
chair
is
is still up there.
You and all your friends. It's Kaufman or Tim and Eric.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If we can combine those somehow, it's
Yeah.
comedy. I'm very ill.
Yeah, it's all good. Keep going.
So Danny is the handsome host of Pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
And at the DCH Awards the other day, he introduced the Pipeline bit by doing his own bit, which he had apparently done before.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I'm going to sing a song for you guys. It's a song that doesn't have any lyrics. And I wrote lyrics for it when I was 13. And he said it's a song many of you might know. It's the underwater level from Super Mario 64, and I'm gonna sing it for you now. And then he started singing, and it was perfect, amazing lyrics to Dire Dire Docks from Super Mario 64, and after a minute or two, the whole crowd was getting into it and stood up and started shouting the lyrics with him, and it was maybe the greatest thing I had seen in a long time, just people shouting to this dumb song. And so I had Danny send me the lyrics, and Trey and I are going to perform it.
Well,
for you.
why don't you play his song first, and then we'll do our own version.
Okay.
If you want to do that on the Ticket Sports station.
I actually don't have a full video of it.
Just play the part you have.
Okay,
Yeah.
this clip. Adam tagged me in it. Give me a second. Trey, would you mind sending me another
So
Facebook message?
Yeah.
You guys want to do the music segment while we wait?
We'll cut all this out.
Or we're doing a music segment?
Bro, I have the winter music.
Oh.
Ooh, let's save that for.
No,
it's not
let's
even
save
winter yet.
Let's
You're
save
right.
it.
You're right. It is not cold enough.
Yeah,
well, no,
let's-
it's literally not winter
Austin's
yet.
about to.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
The first day of winter's tomorrow. It's the solstice tomorrow.
Austin's about to die, so let's save that for maybe when we get back.
That's
How about
cool.
that?
That's fine.
Let me get to your thing here, little bit.
Got some beautiful
You
music.
got it?
If you've ever made up lyrics to a song before, you know how it feels. You know, it's a fun activity, and it's a good release. It's a good creative release. So I wish you just hang out, sit back, and watch me stall. Okay. I had a dream that I was floating to your house in the summertime. I had a dream that I was 300 feet tall in the summertime. These visions, I can change them, sort and rearrange them. A world of understanding that you have never seen before. I had a dream that I was floating to your house.
When people started getting into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very catchy. So Trey and I, Trey, could you send me a Facebook message again?
Oh God.
I need to pop up this little pop thing so I can play YouTube at the same time, because Google wants me to pay $10 a month to have the ability to watch a YouTube
Isn't
video.
that
and do something
crazy?
else. Yep.
Also, if you have an Amazon Fire Stick, you're losing YouTube on the 1st of January.
Jesus.
It keeps telling me that every time I use my Fire Stick to watch YouTube. It sucks.
Everything sucks nowadays.
So, perform
rough.
for the first time and certainly not the last here.
Yes.
All
You
right.
ready, Connor?
This is Trey and Connor and I singing In the Summertime, originally written by Danny Neely when he was 13 years old. And I think it's just a wonderful way to close out the show.
I didn't dream that.
It-
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
he was
oh,
too eager.
no.
I like it, though.
Anyway, so here's the song. I had a dream that I was floating to your house in the summertime. I had a dream that I was 300 feet tall in the summertime. These visions, I can change them, sort and rearrange them. A world of understanding
That
that you have never seen before. I had a dream that I was floating to your house in the summertime. I had a dream that I was 300 feet tall in the summertime. How could I make you understand? We are radiant beams of light, shining bright even when we are small. In the fall. Go. Get the little drums going in there. This is when everyone stood up and
Little
started
dance party.
clapping and cheering. I had a dream that I was floating to your house in the summertime. I had a dream that I was 300 feet tall in the summertime. Hey, thanks for a great year, everybody. We'll see you around.
We'll
in
catch
20,
We'll catch you on the flip
18.
side.
Yeah. So we'll see you next year. If you, yes, you know, it's funny. You'd say, like, hey, when you're gonna see me next? Like, oh, next year. Well, I hope you have a great Christmas and holidays and New Year, and we'll see you in the 18
In the summertime.
in the summertime.